Let's cover sleep drive now. This is very important when we start talking about cognitive behavioral therapy, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Oftentimes people think if they're not sleeping, they're doomed, right? But the truth of the matter is the body naturally can handle short periods of sleep deprivation. Yeah, it won't feel good. Yes, you'll feel tired, but the body will naturally handle that. Now, if you have a situation where you are overly stressed because you're not getting sleep, that can cause issues and cause this negative feed-forward cycle where every time nighttime comes, you get overly stimulated. Or if you have this circadian rhythm imbalance that we just talked about, you can also get into trouble. But sleep drive is your best friend, and eventually your body will get back to sleep. We know this. So what is sleep drive? Well, you can see this black line here. It's basically showing you how the body basically is alert during the day, and then you have the urge through the course of the day, taking cues from food and light and darkness and also just energy output. Then what happens is you end up having a drive to sleep. You get tired and you go to sleep. Everyone knows what this feels like, right? You get to the end of the, and you're just like, oh my God, I'm tired. I got to go to sleep. And you go to sleep. So this is what it looks like when you have no sleep deprivation. You'll be awake for a little while. You'll then have this sleep drive kick in. You'll fall asleep and you'll wake at a normal time. Now, what happens if you don't go to sleep for a night maybe, or you don't get a good night's sleep? Well, what happens is you get some sleep deprivation, and what the natural response of the body will be typically is to want to sleep longer, right? Want to sleep longer and perhaps even sleep deeper the next night, all right? And so what happens is you'll end up in a situation where this yellow line is showing the next night's sleep after some sleep deprivation, right? And finally, if you get into severe sleep deprivation, you'll get this type of curve. So let's say you're not having sleep for 3-4 days in a row. Eventually, your body will build up enough sleep drive and put you to sleep. They've done studies on people who used to try to find the world record or try to attempt to beat the world record in sleep deprivation. They don't do this anymore because it is dangerous, so the Guinness Book of World Records stopped having this contest. But back in the 60s, a teenager got the record of 11 days. And after he made it through 11 days and had all kinds of issues, memory issues, psychoses, thought he was someone else, he slept for about 24 hours and then recovered most of his faculties. So the fact of the matter is, even 11 days of sleep deprivation is not going to kill you. It's going to cause some severe dysfunction. But what that showed is that he eventually built up enough sleep drive to get back to sleep and recovered his function. And so one of the interesting things here is that sleep drive is your best friend. Your body will have a natural drive to get to sleep anytime you deprive it of sleep. So if you're an insomniac, you miss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 good nights of sleep. You are building up sleep drive. Eventually, you will be able to get back to sleep.